welcome my Aquarian collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs and cross watchers. Welcome to your 5-card draw. What do I need shadow read for this new moon in Sagittarius, the full moon in Gemini, November into December 2022. I am your reader, Mark Angelo, Lyons, Mal for short. They are just my initials. I know it means evil in a couple of different languages, but I promise you I'm not. But I am a professional witch, a professional intuitive, a president of Drawing the Circle Productions since 1998, 24 and a half years in service. Well, please don't make me do math at the time of this recording. I'm the author of Words of Grace from a Professional Witch, available on Kindle. There is a link in the description box and you can preview it for free and see a good chunk of what I have learned in my career in magic, miracles, and mysticism since 1988, I believe, is when I started with my first crystal store job in Boston. Excuse me. I am also a creator on Patreon, patreon.com. It's a lot of creativity. It's a lot of throat chakra. Being Mark Angelo, Lyons, Mallory, short day in, day out. I love Patreon. I do. It is a members-only subscription platform. You set your own levels of subscription and the benefits you give them. They pay you once a month. It's just the tea, the shade, and the pink lemonade. I live stream there every morning. Unlisted YouTube live stream link so that my Patreons can chat with me, sitting on the couch just right over there in my bathrobe, usually my hair doing what's going to do with a cup of coffee, talking about the day's astrology, the magical applications, the spiritual implications, always ending with a prayer, a blessing to send us on our way. It's really probably my favorite part of the day, at least the morning, right? Love it so much. All of my subscribers get that. They also get all the extended readings, right? Part 1 on YouTube, Part 2 on Vimeo On Demand. And I keep saying it, I love Vimeo On Demand. I had Vimeo On Demand from 2016. I started doing that, so yeah, go check that out too. But all of my subscribers, regardless of their subscription level, get all of the extended past, present, and future. We've also been doing some Zoom stuff over there, recording it, doing events just for them. No one else gets to see it, so they can show their faces. We're building a lovely community over there. So if you want the deeper experience, more magic, more miracles, more mysticism, more Mal, come Patreon on Patreon, because I promise you someday history will bear this out. I'm the Archangel of Lyons, Mark Angelo Lyons. But until that time, just call me Mal. Hi. Most of my friends do. Some refuse to call me Mal. You're Mark. Okay, fine, whatever. Love is what love is, right? So let's get down to biz, shall we? We have to do for the newbies. Everyone take a nice deep breath. If you are new to the channel, a 5-card draw is just one card from 5 different decks, getting you clues, tips, and hints about a specific astrological timeline, like a card for the day, except 5 of them for a 2-week period. In this case, a waxing moon. A beautiful moon, November to December 2022, as I said at the beginning. These 5 decks also represent the 5 magical elements: fire, earth, air, water, and spirit. So if you're doing spell work, magic, manifestational work, law of attraction, who's he, what's us, right? Creating your own reality. This is to help you refine, clarify for yourself, so you plant a nice, clean, clear, healthy seed of fire, our first card down. What you yearn for, what you burn for, what your heart's desire, and help that seed grow to the new moon 2 weeks later. Let's look at those 2 weeks, shall we? New moon in Sagittarius, Wednesday, November 23rd, 5:57 p.m. Eastern. Let's just say 6 p.m. And not only is it new moon, Jupiter goes direct, and Jupiter rules Sagittarius, so it's a very, very cool day. Plus it's on a Wednesday, so Sagittarius, mutable fire. On the day of Wednesday, Mercury's day, mercredi mon ami, it's a lot of air and a lot of fire, so that's why I do these readings, so that, you know, you can work it a little bit every day for 2 weeks, or, you know, you do you. And before we get to that full moon, Neptune goes direct on Saturday, December 3rd, and I mention it because it's a waxing moon and there are no retrogrades there may be retrogrades in play. I don't know right now. I didn't look. I didn't look it up online, which is easy enough to do. But at least we know nothing is going retrograde over a waxing moon, so we can really use that forward-moving energy of both you got to look at Neptune and Jupiter. That's Poseidon and Zeus, two of the brothers that could be very powerful, of course, leading us to the full moon in Gemini, Wednesday, December 7th at 11:08 p.m. I'll be doing my magic right before that. I'm going to be hitting half an hour each, 1 foot in each half of that. That's going to be fun. So look, it is a general read. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Check your other signs, because your other signs might have more information about the seed we're about to look at, or maybe you got different seeds. Who doesn't, right? But really, shift one of them, it moves you along on the hero's journey, right? And there'll always be another new moon, right? One would think. So, both feet on the floor if you can. Focus on your breath if you will. And I will do my best to get you the clarity, guidance, and grace. As a mystical artist doing divination, tarot, etc. since I am 12 years old, I am 54. Yeah, I know I don't look it. Thanks. Oh, it's a perfect place for it. And for the cross-watchers, that's why cross-watchers are totally welcome on my channel. If you apply this to yourself, you're going to manifest something, right? You're going to move in the direction of whatever is on the table if you, of your own free will, do that. You'll also be helping the one you are cross-watching for, as well as the entire Aquarian collective, because that's how unity works. Boom. Please take a nice deep breath. Still point. And here we go. Using the Magical Spell cards by Lucy Cavendish, I call to the ancestors of magic, miracles, and mysticism for the Aquarian collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, and cross-watchers watching this video and receiving this reading. Beloved ancestors, what is the Magical Spell card by Lucy Cavendish? The spell fragment written therein to help them with their element of fire, what they yearn for, what they burn for, what their hearts desire. This beautiful, beautiful November, December 2022 divine guidance. Look, I just did Capricorn earlier today. They got the exact same cards. Got any planets in Capricorn, or you're dealing with the Capricorn, you might want to check it out. Just saying. Whispers from the beings that shine. Let their message be clear and kind. Isn't that lovely? And boy, did we go into that. So I'm probably going to say some things in this one that I didn't say in Capricorn and vice versa. That's why you want me to take as long as it takes to shuffle the cards, so that I know I shuffled them. And so you know I shuffled them, so when doubles show up, but this is why I say check your other reads, check your other signs, because that, if you have planets in Capricorn, then you're getting a double whammy. So, divine guidance in what? As I said in that reading, I will say here again, maybe your heart's desire is divine guidance in life in general, but it could also be that you want divine guidance for your heart's desire, how to, obviously, manifest it. So let's look at the element of earth with the crystal oracle. If you have the stone indicated and you would like to use it as a magical tool, an amulet, a talisman, a touchstone, a gratitude rock, and you have the stone, great, work it. Clear quartz does everything if you don't. Some of these are expensive and rare, right? It will break the bank unless you can and you want to. But clear quartz does everything. You grab a rock from outside, a piece of jewelry, something. What did I say to a safety pin? You go all like, you know, stick a safety pin, be all like punk and whatnot. Because you're the freaks of the zodiac. I love my aquariums. So let's see what hits the table. Please take a nice deep breath. Well, that felt good. Still point. As I call upon my beloved Archangel Ariel, one of the archangels of the north, powers of earth, hence the crystal oracle, beloved Archangel of Lyons, Lion of God, Archangel of nature, the trees, the aminals, the minerals, just all of it. Please, beloved one card in clarity for the element of earth, the fuel that feeds the fire so they can ground and manifest that heart's desire. The Aquarian collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, and cross-watchers, this beautiful, beautiful November, December 2022. And Amazonite. I think Scorpio got this one, or one of them did, because I got it right up here. Amazonite. Could be Amazonite, but I call it Amazonite. You know, Themyscira now, right? I'm totally a past life Amazon. Not an easy gig, though, particularly if you wanted a good draw on the bow and arrow. Look it up. Look up the original meaning of the word Amazon. Not kidding. So since it's in the beginning of the book, because it's alphabetical, I'm going to read you what Mr. Salerno has to say about this card. It is the first card, Amazonite. It's amazing. Amazonite, also known as artist stone. I gotta say, I got a lot of artist Aquarian friends around the world. Peace, serenity, spiritual connection, balance, perception, and creativity. Yeah, let me read this. I remember this really clearly. Your current confusion and frustration are a result of the emotional instability which has caused you to see things from an imbalanced perspective. And when I read that in last reading, I was like, well, that's a little personal. There's some assumptions being made there, but then it goes into it. This has all come about because you have allowed yourself to become physically, emotionally, and mentally drained. The beautiful healing energies that radiate from this Amazonite crystal will help restore your balance, peace, and clarity. Let go of all concerns. Trust! Exclamation point. Like every time the word trust is in there, it's with an exclamation point. I love that. All you desire will soon manifest. Now, soon, from the point of view of the divine, is a little bit different. Because I'm saying soon. Soon. I'm a Virgo. What are we talking about? Half-hour turnaround? Soon, in quotes. This is a good time to switch off and get away from it all for a while. Spending time in nature will help. The more you let go of a desired outcome, the clearer things will seem, and the faster you will get what you want. Well, there, I just gave you a way to speed it up, which is saying, all right, whatever it is my heart desire is, fill in the blank. I'm going to Amazonite this. I'm going to release. I'm going to get peace. I'm going to find serenity. I'm going to let go of the outcome and unplug, right? Only turn on the phone, the cell phone, maybe to turn on the flashlight or see what time it is, you know, a little Netflixy, HBO Maxy, whatever you're going to do to bring yourself into balance. Look, I have a lot of Aquarian friends and they're geniuses, but depending on their other planets, etc. I know a lot of them. The emotional part of it can be tricky because you can be exhausted and it's biochemical. And what's wrong with me? You need a break. You need to unplug. You need time to yourself to decompress, which sounds like a waning moon read, except this is for something that you are waxing, right? So what it is that you want, let me get those exact words. That was cool. I like the way they said it. All you desire will soon manifest. Let's hope it's not all at once. What if every chocolate chip cookie you ever dreamt of showed up all at once? It'd be a shit ton of cookies. Invite me over. I love a good chocolate chip cookie. Nantucket, Pepperidge Farm, double chocolate. Hell yeah. Talk about comfy, cozy, Amazonite vibe. So this is feeling really good. It's actually saying, you don't got to climb to the tops of the pyramids and yodel at the top of your lungs. Just chill, relax, unplug. Peace, serenity, it's okay. Perception. The sun does not rise in the east and set in the west if the planet turns on an axis, right? Not all is as it appears to be, and what you want is not that terribly far away. So, cast for divine guidance. Amazonite or other. It's a little rare. It's not terribly expensive, Amazonite, but it's a little rare. Turquoise, easy, right? It's not blue, it's not green, it's aquamarine. Let's get to your element, the element of air, the healing with the angels. Oracle. 2 ways to do this card. One is whatever's written on the card, think about it, right? Look it up, find the original meanings of words. That has been something my God's been poking me to do. Do this, look that up. And sure enough, every single time I go, that's what that originally means. You see the game of telephone over the millennia, you do. And sometimes that makes a very general read specific. Just saying. Also, these are healing angels. So if you call, they will come, but they won't come unless you call because they're nice like that. Please take a nice deep breath. That's why they have wings. They take things lightly. Still point. Oh, that feels good. No, with that amazonite on the table too, on top of the selenite, this is really radiating a very nice vibe. As I call upon the angels and archangels of air, the sign of Aquarius, powers of the east, please, the legions of Raphael, the legions of Archangel Raphael, please, one card in clarity for the Aquarian collective. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs and cross watchers watching this video and receiving this reading, the element of air to stoke that fire, to manifest their heart's desire of or with divine guidance, with that Amazonite vibe of peace, serenity, spiritual connection, balance, perception, and creativity, the artist's stone. If you can hear, I've got ocean waves playing in the back because the garbage truck just came and you can barely hear it. So better ocean waves than hearing Optimus Prime self-flagellate right outside my front window. One more time, please. Yeah, Archangel Raphael, what do you got for them? The element of air to ground and to stoke that fire ground and manifest their heart's desire with divine guidance. And the artist stone, this beautiful, beautiful November, December 2022 manifestation. Well, there we go. It's definitely something you want to bring into physical form, although there is such thing as a spiritual manifestation, a mental manifestation, an emotional manifestation, as well as a physical manifestation, which could be bodily health, it could be a relationship, could be money, all of those things. Here's the question that the more you think about it, the more answers most likely you will get, air sign that you are. What would the function of the healing angels, whole entire legions, billions of them, the healing angels of manifestation? I've been saying this a lot because it's a good way to say it. I essentially know what a plumber does. I essentially know what a lawyer does. I essentially know what an electrician does, but I don't know how to do what they do. I don't know how they do it, but I know that they do it, right? What would these do? Well, just to start you with, they'd help heal you through manifestations as well as they could heal your process of manifestation. Play with those words. Healing and manifest healings, right? You can play with that across the board. But I think with divine guidance, this might very well be about healing you for manifestation, because all what you want is coming, right? It's on its way. So healing you to prepare you for that manifestation. Of course, this sounds like a spa day, right? I'm so up for a spa day. Oh, manicure, pedicure, facial, and massage, if that's all it took. I'm enlightened. No, you've just exfoliated. Let's get to your element of water with the Whispers of Love Oracle by Angela Hartfield. I have fallen in love with her deck, The Whispers of Lord Ganesh, but this is how I met her. How I met her work, don't know her, but I think she's wonderful. I love her work. So, the voices of the higher selves of all involved for the heart element, the emotional element. My guide said it's not really emotion from where we are, it's the energy and motion that you experience as emotion once you're in the physical body. Right? It's like a violin, right? It's really not feeling it until the vibe moves through it. And we call it music. Did that make sense? Comment if it did. Please take a nice deep breath. What do you want? I'm Mercury conjunct Venus in Libra 3rd house. Still point. As I call upon the higher selves of all involved, dimension above, 8th chakra and above, what is the whisper of love for the Aquarian collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, signs and cross watchers watching this video and receiving this reading? Piece of information, inspiration, insight they need for the element of water to manifest that element of fire of or needing divine guidance, what they yearn for, what they burn for, what their hearts desire. With that artist stone, Amazonite in earth manifestation, in air from the Raphaelite legions. What's their element of water from the higher selves? Forgiveness. Forgiveness. Nothing can be gained by holding on to past disappointments. What they just flashed into my head is that disappointment is a nice word for heartbreak. It's the same essential vibe, right? You had your heart set on something, you didn't get it, the heart fell and broke, right? So regardless of what this is, Forgiveness is a necessary element to move forward. It is the alchemical ingredient that turns lead to gold, metaphorically speaking. Don't go screwing around with lead, forgiving it, and getting yourself sick. Because Aquarians, I don't know, you'll come up with some freaky ideas. No, forgiveness, a lot of people don't realize that that's the real F word, right? Like, forgive. Well, I'm going to say, there is no happiness without forgiveness. Or as A Course in Miracles would say it, yeah, why is it the forgiveness card comes up and I start coughing? Because it is a choice. It is a throat chakra thing. I don't cough that much. And there's nothing in my immediate environment that would make me cough, except maybe for cat hair. I have 3 male black cats who shed at the drop of a hat. Could be that, but I'm not allergic. So forgiveness is a decision that you must make. No one else can make that for you. And what if this is forgiving yourself and maybe you're not seeing things so clearly because you're a little out of balance, right? You need to unplug and see this from the Aquarian perspective. Aquarians don't just pull back. They pull back and up, right? So that they can see it from the highest perspective, fixed air, like the stratosphere, right? Like the higher frozen, still air of the atmosphere. Okay, forgiveness. Now look, this is why people book me for private readings. I've done Course in Miracles. I mean, I went through the workbook 2.5 times, finally nailed it that last time. First time didn't count because it was only half. No, but I did. I got all the way through it. So, you know, forgiveness is a decision I must make. And it can be delayed but not prevented. How many times you want to keep coming back. And here's the tea. You call upon good divine guidance to say, I can't forgive this. Please forgive this through me, for me, on my behalf. And then do that. Because all it takes is a small willingness, right? To make that happen little by little by little. And it might be like a day later, all of a sudden you see it differently, which is exactly what this Amazonite card is coming from. In terms of what you want to manifest, what's going on here? My air signs, my fixed airs, my Aquarians. What is the thing you've been thinking about? Call on those healing angels to help you manifest the healing that you need to let go. Because what you want is right around the corner, apparently. It's on its way. Oh, they always say that. But I kind of get why the forgiveness might be a little necessary, particularly forgiving yourself if it's been really hard. Everybody's doing the best that they can. Come on, we just lived through a pandemic. It's still going on. There's a lot of cuckoo bananas out there. So give yourself a little bit of credit. Unplug, call to divine guidance, those healing angels of manifestation, and just forgive everything you can bit by bit by bit. Last card down, Matt Kahn Healing Mantra Deck, the card of spirit. To charge it. So get a piece of Amazonite. Yeah, no, right now. No, whatever works if you want, right? But the great thing about having a stone or something similar is that you take the stone, you enchant it with the spell, you call to the healing angels of manifestation with the intention, with the desire. I just want to forgive this, right? And then every day you do the mantra a little bit with the rock. So when you find it in your pocket, in your bra, right, wherever, you know, 'cause I know I have a lot of male and female clients. The places where they hide crystals on them at the office is kind of funny. So, you know, every time you hold, you go, oh, right, mantra, whatever. Please take a nice deep breath. That's why they're called spell kit readings by so many. Still point. Oh, this feels like a breath of fresh air. Here we go. As I call upon the Ascended Masters of Divine Guidance, because guidance is what you all do. You know, all of you, most of you have been in human incarnation, so at least you know what taxes are. Please, one card in clarity, beloved Ascended Masters of Divine Guidance for the Aquarian Collective. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, signs, and cross-watchers watching this video, receiving this reading, the perfect healing mantra to help them manifest their heart's desire with the card of spirit, right? That divine guidance with that Amazonite artist stone, right? Shifting the perception, unplugging, right? That serenity now, that peace, that calm, that tranquility, that emotional blockage moving through, because just they got a piece of information in their system that's not really serving them that well. So to even call upon the healing angels of manifestation, their element of air, to kind of clear that up a little bit. It's like, let's get this in alignment with the manifestation, because what I want is right around the corner, and it may take some forgiveness. Oh my God, I really thought the sun rose in the east and sat in the west, because I was told that since day one, lifetime after lifetime. Oh wow, I am sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. So what is the perfect healing mantra, Ascended Masters, for the Aquarian Collective? So Aquarian Collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Sign, and Cross Watchers. This beautiful new to full November, December. Damn, 2020. To leave the card in my hand. I know, well, it means there's probably more than one in here. Definitely check your other signs if you can. But for this beautiful, beautiful November 2022, we've got Celebrate Simplicity. I am more fulfilled when there is less to manage and maintain. Unplug. And I don't mean for an hour. Take a chunk. Look, you can still go to work, you can still do with family, but then you retreat to where you can retreat to and unplug. Go into prayer, because this divine guidance is worth it. Going to read from the bookie book to celebrate simplicity, right? That's going to definitely put you more in that Amazonite. Amazonite, you say Amaza, I say Amaza. Where are you? Celebrating simplicity. Please take a nice deep breath. Last card down, almost done. Celebrating simplicity. I am more fulfilled when there is less to manage and maintain. Say that to people and see what happens. When there are fewer details to manage, you are able to receive more joy. The more commitments that pile up in your life, the less likely you are to find the time to take everything in. Once all moving parts have been arranged in proper working balance, simplicity can be celebrated, and you glean the most benefit from your reality. And what they showed me, right, when you're on the road driving and you can't see what's around, like New York City, Times Square, 5:01 p.m., right? Been there, done that, did it during Fashion Week, drove through it a couple of times. I'm really good at it. Well, traffic witch. Right? All of that going on, yet if you pull up to the satellite, Aquarius, fixed air, satellite POV, you see the simplicity of it. Or at least the larger picture of it, which is what? A change in perspective. I think perspective might very well be your keyword here with this. Where did I leave off? This mantra is ideal for creating stronger boundaries. No. Keep it simple. Keep it safe. Healing your inner people pleaser. That's a conversation we could have on Patreon. And finding moments of serenity, which is one of the key words. Interesting. So, celebrate simplicity for forgiveness and manifestation, but don't try and do it alone. I alone do nothing. With the divine, all things are possible, even forgiveness. With divine guidance. So, now we're going to do what's called a lovely little thing called a blessimation. It's a combination of a blessing and a summation. It's a word we came up with over on Patreon, and it really is what I do. And then at the end of that, the reading is officially over, but I have to release the Aquarian collection? Release the Aquarius Collective. I see how I mixed those together. By letting the goofy off the leash, because you can tell it's so restrained. Please take a nice deep breath. That's why they always put the right cards in my hand, because I'm the fun one. Still point. And here we go. I call upon the collective pantheons of the divine. For the Aquarian Collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Signs, and Cross Watchers watching this video and receiving this reading to be blessed like anything for all that they need, so they can celebrate simplicity, because they are more fulfilled when there is less to manage and maintain. And if they are burned out, tired, cranky, ornery, making weird decisions as a result, not seeing things clearly, then by all means to just higher self forgive them, right? Just like I forgive myself, my higher self's forgiving me, I'm doing the best that I can here. Help them do that, and certainly calling on the healing angels of manifestation, should they so choose to do that of their own free will. That's going to help them release some of the stuff from the past. Like the disappointments could be the best thing ever, but if you're carrying that and your past is coming into the present, it makes the future look a little dim. It's looking through a lens, a glass darkly. So hence that Amazonite, to find that serenity, that peace, that clarity, that transcendence, to unplug from the world and pull back, not just back but up. And that would certainly make sense with their element of fire, what they yearn for, what they burn for, what their hearts desire, with divine guidance. Breathe. Whispers from the beings who shine. Let their message be clear and kind, for the well-being of all, and with harm to none, as we will it. So let it be done. So would it be. So would it. Lovely. Take some time. Go recharge your aqua lungs, you aquariums. I love you so much. And did you at least like the reading? Well, if you liked the reading, hit the thumbs up, because that means you liked it. And it helps other people find the reading, should they be in need of this mystical data. And if you want more of me here on YouTube, subscribe. It's what everybody says on YouTube. Like and subscribe. Well, I highly recommend it. But I'm going to suggest hitting the notification bell, because I am a mystical artist, which means my schedule changes like weather and bloat. So sometimes I schedule them, and sometimes the second they're done, they're out into the world. Because I'm over on Patreon, and Patreon is sort of the best thing ever in the world, at least for me right now. I love it so incredibly much. And seriously, we just had our 1-year anniversary a couple of days ago. I redid the whole thing. Go check it out. I added new levels. Now we've got Seekers, that's new. Humans, Heroes, Angels, Witches, Immortals, Mystic, that's the new one. And Gods, Goddesses is 1 tier. 8 levels of subscription. Different benefits throughout, but they all get the daily live streams, and they all get the extended readings. Go check it out, because I'm the Archangel of Lyons, Mark Angelo Lyons. I keep telling you, just call me Mal. And if you want to book me for a private reading, it is so easy to do, but a lot of people don't know how. You know why? Because there's this link in the description box to a YouTube video called Booking a Reading with Mal. It explains everything you ever wanted to know about booking a reading with Mal. But perhaps we're afraid to ask. You know, sometimes you like to do the research on your own, but I'm telling you, there's a link to make it easier. And there was the Goofy. I let it off the leash. I hope you loved it, because I love you. I do. I love my Aquarians. I never met an Aquarian I didn't like, although retail's a different story. That doesn't count. And really, I want you to do the very, very best that you can with this. I know how hard you all work, inner and outer. So hang in there. Have at it. I love you. Hail, farewell, and blessed, blessed be.